Hello viewers, this is Dr. SHARIQ'S. Welcome to our series of Sociology lectures. So in continuation of that, today we are going to discuss institution. You see that in society, we require a certain procedure of doing things in a proper way by following a set of norms, by following certain rules and regulation. So these social institutions work as a established ways of doing things, how you will move ahead. Family as an institution describes all its functions, its do's, don'ts, certain rules, certain regulations. Each and everything is there to guide, to function effectively, family as a function. In the same way, all other institutions like religion, economic institution, political institution, marriage, kinship, these all are the established ways of doing things. We do it in a established way. What has society given guideline? What society has established its norm? So as per the norms, as per the guideline of the society, as per the established ways of the society, we do certain things in our institution. And that is why how society runs. Without chaos, without any problems, we move forward. So in that way, these social institutions, these are the organized system of relationship. Proper system of relationship is there in family, in society, in religion, each and everywhere, each and every place. We have this organized system of social relationship which embodies certain common values and procedures. It tells what is the common values are there, common procedure are there, and why it is so, to meet certain basic needs of life. Our certain basic needs of life are met in these institutions. In family, our needs of our emotional needs, our needs of our parents, our children, our husband, our wife, these all are there. They satisfy each of one's basic needs of life. Economic institution is there which satisfy our economic needs. Many of the economic activities takes place. So these institutions are there to satisfy our economic needs. In the same way, religion as an institution, it satisfy our religion's need. How to worship, what to worship, which God to be worshipped. So in world we see there are different religions and each society has its own way of worshipping. So these all social institutions, they work to satisfy one or the other basic needs of life. And that is how society runs, how society moves forward. If we see the definition, according to Ginsburg, he says that institutions may be described as recognized and established usages. These are the recognized one and established usages. Okay, so these are the recognized part of society. They have been established in the society. All these institutions, whatever it is, if it is a kinship system, it is a family system, marriage, religion, whatever it is recognized and established usage and governing the relation between individual and groups. It governs the relationship between whom? Between individual and groups. How as an individual, what are your responsibilities, how you have to behave, how you have to act in the society. So society has given a set of guidelines. These are the norms which you have to follow. So governing relationship are there between individual and the groups. School as an institution, they have put certain guideline, they have put certain rules and regulation which every student has to follow, every teacher has to follow, any employee of the that institution, they have to follow. So as per that guideline, they will work, and then institution moves forward. So these educational institutions are there. Everywhere you will find certain sets of guidelines are there. And these institutions, with this help of these norms, with established ways of life, they move ahead and meet the basic needs of life. Another definition given by C.A. Alwood, he also, the definition also more or less same. It says that the habitual ways of living together. In society, we live together, okay, which have been sanctioned. Society has sanctioned, society has established these norms, certain guidelines, that what you have to do, what you have to avoid. Okay, so these all are the sanctioned ways of living. It is not that you have created. Society has sanctioned. Okay, you have to do this. Family has to be run like this. Marriage institution has this function. Religious institution has this work. So these all have been sanctioned, systematized. A systematic procedure is there. Systematized ways of living are there. Established ways of living are there. And established by the authority of communities. So who has established? These have been established by the authority of the community. That community, that society, they had established these norms, which the members as an individual you have to follow. And these norms are different in different societies. We don't find all the norms throughout the world same. Everywhere these institutions are there, and all these institutions have certain norms, certain guidelines at different places. Next is characteristics of institutions. So as far as the characteristics are concerned, first characteristic is satisfaction of specific needs. You see that these institutions are there to satisfy our basic needs. Particular needs are fulfilled. Every one of you know what needs are satisfied in family. Family gives us total protection. Each and every needs of a person is looked after in family. We see that educational institution, they satisfy our need of providing formal education. Religious institutions are there, they satisfy our spiritual need, ethical need. We worship various goddesses, we recite religious scriptures, so they satisfy our spiritual needs. In the same way, all these institutions are there, they satisfy our specific needs. For particular purpose, particular institution is there. In marriage we see that it controls the mechanism of our sexual desires. It satisfies our needs of establishing family, procreating, upbringing of children, controlling the mechanism of relationship between husband and wife, like that. Next one, it is prescription of rules. So there are standardized norms in each and every institution. It is based on the rules. Everyone has to follow rules and regulation which has been established by those institutions. In family, we have our parents. From the very beginning, they teach us our culture, they teach us moral values, they teach us various traditions, custom. Each and everything is taught in the family. Our basic needs of life is to be a responsible citizen of country, of our society, to contribute for our society. And how we can contribute? By following the rules, guidelines, norms, values of the society. So all these institutions are based on certain rules and regulations and on certain traditions which everyone has to follow. If these are not followed, then it will create problem. Okay. Next one is universality. Universality of institution. We see that these institutions are found in all the societies. Take example of any society throughout the world. You will find that these institutions are there. Although their rules and regulations, their roles, their values, their functions might be different. But we do not find any society where these institutions do not prevail. So these are found everywhere and they perform various functions and they play important role in contributing to maintain smooth functioning of society. Next is social in nature. These institutions, they are the part and parcel of society, and it is society which brings the order in society. It is social in nature. It is a function of, it is a social product. That is why as a member of society, you are the member of these institutions, and as a member of these institutions, you are bound to follow its rules and regulation, and you have to contribute as per your capacity in these institutions. Next one is controlling mechanism. Okay, so controlling mechanism is there, means it controls. If there will not be any controlling mechanism in the society, in the institutions, then these institutions will not be that much effective. There will be a lot of chaos. You cannot achieve your desired goal. The needs which it satisfies will disturb. If everyone starts doing whatever they like, then it is not possible to continue. Those society which advance, which make progress, they have certain controlling mechanism. The mechanism is that they put certain sanctions, those who break the law, break the norms, and they control the behavior of its members. And on the other hand, those who are following its rules, its guidelines, its norms, they are promoted. They are given certain rewards. Okay. So controlling mechanism is there. Next one, relatively permanent. So we see that most of these institutions, they are permanent in nature. Although time to time certain changes take place. What we see the family system now, it was not the same as 25 years back, 50 years back. Many changes have taken place. But these changes are little slow. These changes do not go as fast as it takes place, suppose in industrial sector or in other sector. So some of the institutions where change is very slow, some of the institution it is little faster. It depends which institution it is. But these are permanent. Since a long time back they are functioning in the society, and with the passage of time changes have taken place. Like you see that religion. In religion we find that there are certain things which do not change at all. People oppose it very much. There is the orthodox society which do not like any change at all. But with the passage of time we see that there are some changes have taken place in the religion also. Then cultural symbols. Cultural symbols are there. Every institution, they are based on certain symbols also. For example, every nation has its flag, its emblem, its national song, like that. Educational institutions also, they have their own logo, they have their school song, many other things are there. In the same way, in religion we find certain symbols are there, symbols of crucifixion, swastik symbol, many things are there which defines that particular institutions. Then it is abstract in nature. Abstractness is there. These social institutions, they are abstract in nature. It is not a thing which you can take in hand and see. No, it is abstract in nature, and it is not anything which can be taken into hand or taken somewhere. It is a matter of only feel, understand. Okay. Then here certain traditions are oral and certain are written one. In our family, we find that most of the traditions are in the oral form. Our parents, they have given us guidelines. They have told us, when you meet elder, wish them. You have to not to speak lie. Always speak truth. So these all traditions have been passed from the parents to their children. Our cultural heritage, these are passed from one generation to the other, just in the oral form, and many of these traditions are in the written form. If we see educational institution, then we will find that there we have the set of written rules, and on the basis of these written rules, written traditions, that institution is run. Okay, so in some institution we find that there are oral traditions, and in some institution there are the written traditions. And then we see that institutions, these are interrelated. All the institutions, they have connectivity with each other. It is not that one institution we find in toto, in isolation. No. It is, they are interrelated. Family as an institution, they have very close connection with marriage. Marriage institution, they are having a close relationship with kinship. Kinship system defining whole set of relationship. These all together, in the family we follow certain economic activities. So they are related to economic institutions. In the same way, we have the economic institutions, social institutions, they are related to political institution, educational institution. Without family and education, they are interrelated. So in that way, all these institutions are interrelated to each other, and they are not in isolation. So these are some of the important characteristics of the institution. Hope you have liked this video. Thanks for watching.